What's up, gamers? For those of you that don't know, my name is Matthew. I also go by Badass Frostlass. Uh, this is the first time I've ever posted a video on my channel with Facecam, so if you haven't seen me before, this is me. I wanted to talk about the videos that have been coming out recently about how Draft League is dead, and the whole everyone is boring, it's not entertaining. I wanted to talk about it because I think I have a unique viewpoint on this because I'm coming from more of the fan as or the viewpoint of a viewer and not as a content creator. And First of all, I apologize for the quality of this. I'm not real comfortable, sitting in front of a mic or just talking like this because I'm not a content creator at heart, and it's not something that I really enjoy doing at all. But I really wanted to talk about it because I think that a lot of the videos that people have been making have been coming from people that have been making videos for a long time, and they're all about, oh, our views are down, or oh, engagement's down. I think that I feel like those people are kind of just missing the point of the whole draft league community and everything about it. Uh, I don't have a real good plan because I don't usually just, sit and talk, and it's not really my thing. But I do want to talk about it just because I think that I'm coming from the viewpoint of a person that watches a lot of draft league content. I still watch pretty much if you make draft league videos, I've probably watched all of your videos at some point. I really do love watching draft league content, and I really just love the format and just seeing how different people play the game. And I'm really invested in the differences that are existing between how people play, and I just like to study the game more so than watching it for like the big reactions and everything like that. I'm much more a fan of the people that are super analytical and aren't high energy and are just discussing the pure strategy and what they're thinking at all times. But I just wanted to talk about how I think that Draft League is doing quite well actually, and I really don't think that it's dying or dead. I think that expectations are just way too high for what is honestly a very niche subcategory of a children's game that we're all out here as a hobby. No one's out here making a living off of Pokemon Draft League content. Like, that's not why anyone started playing Pokemon Draft League. They started playing it because it was fun. Draft League was never meant to be this huge, massive phenomenon. And I don't think it ever really was at all. I think that, when Steve created draft leagues, he wasn't thinking, "Oh, this is going to get a ton of views on YouTube." No, he was thinking, "Oh, this is something that looks like it sounds like something to be a lot of fun. I want to try it out, and I want to see where this goes." And it caught on because it is a lot of fun to play. And I think that people are forgetting that's why you started playing draft league in the first place. It's because it's a lot of fun to be innovative and coming up with the new sets for the same Pokemon every single week and being about adaptation and everything like that. I think that people have expectations because leagues like the WBE and the GBA were these massive successes where there were tons of people watching all the videos every week. People were super invested in all the teams. But I think people forget that all those coaches that were getting tons of views on their draft league videos were getting tons of views on all of their videos. And they're people who have been, sticking with the times or were always up with whatever was popular with the Pokemon community as a whole. Things like, Nuzlocke had their time to shine. Pokemon challenges right now are pretty common. And I think that Draft League was just another one of those things where they hopped on the bandwagon and like it blew up with the GBA and people were like, "Oh, this looks like fun." All the bigger Pokemon YouTubers tried it out, had fun with it, and then got bored of it. And I don't think that's a problem, but it's just that these content creators were bringing their massive audiences to watch these videos that they were creating, and people were watching because they were fans of the content creators already. And I think that people see, oh, Shady Penguin has 40,000 views on this video of his WBE battle or his GBA battle. Why aren't there any coaches getting that many views nowadays or anything like that? But it's because he had a ton of subscribers. And when you have that many subscribers, yeah, you're going to have that many people watching your videos regularly. And it's because they liked him as a coach or just as a YouTuber to begin with. And so he already had this audience. It's still Pokemon. Of course, they're going to watch it. and I don't think that it was ever Draft League was ever more than just a fad, and, there's nothing wrong with still playing it, it's a ton of fun, and I think it's great, but I don't think that it was ever going to be something that's sustaining a huge audience because it is such an investment. There's a huge time investment when you're watching draft leagues. If you wanna follow a season across the board, one team, you know, you have to wait a week in between battles usually to watch it, and it's really tough for viewers to stay invested. And for people that actually enjoy Draft League and not just a content creator, I don't think it's nearly as difficult because, there's plenty of content for people to watch out there of all kinds of draft leagues, all kinds of people, and all kinds of teams. It's whatever you're looking for. And uh, I think that people have the wrong expectations for when they're posting videos. I think that as a fan, like I post my draft league battles because I'm in Wi-Fi leagues and that's what's expected. And I think it's fun for my friends to see my battles. And we can talk about the battles that we've had. I watch my friends and they're not getting more than 10 views a video, but we don't care because it's fun and we're having a good time. And I think with that type of expectation, there's nothing wrong with Draft League right now. I think Draft League is doing great. There's tons of active draft leagues on the Draft League site. I think I went through and counted. I think there's 25 active Wi-Fi leagues right now going on. And I don't think that's a problem. Like, yeah, there's definitely an oversaturation that you can't tell leagues apart. But I think the people that are watching Draft League videos are the people that don't really care what league they're watching. They're just happy to watch the battles in general. Like, I can't tell you what leagues Aquarius is in right now, for example, but I still watch every single one of her videos because I think she's really interesting. She is very strategic, she's smart, and you can learn a lot from her. But like, I don't care what league it's in. I'm here for the person, but I'm here for not just the person, but the format. I watch any draft league content because that's what I enjoy watching. And so, uh I think Aquarius would say, she's not making videos to be an entertainer. I think that's fair to say. I haven't had a whole lot of interaction with her, minimal at best. But I think it's fair to say she's not doing this because she likes to be in front of the camera and entertain people. I think she does it because she loves Draft League and she loves battling and she loves this format. And I think that that's the important part when it comes to Draft League is that people are having fun. This is always made to be, something that people do in their spare time to have fun. Like no one came into this thinking, I'm going to make content, everyone's going to watch it, and I'm going to be super famous, super popular. No, it's just because, oh, this is an interesting format for a competitive game with a lot of strategy. I want to try it out. And sure, there are people that leave, and that sucks. But it's a format, like, people get bored of everything, and, sometimes people move on. I've been around in this community for a very long time, and I still love it. I still watch a ton of content, and, I think it's just one of those things that it's an interest, and, some people lose interest over time. There's nothing wrong with that. There's people that are joining the community. It's just that with these leagues, and I think this is another case where I have a very specific viewpoint that a lot of people don't have, in that I'm currently, joining some of these larger leagues finally, and it's one of those things where a lot of these larger leagues you see have the same people every single season. It's the same 20 people over and over again because they're friends, and you can't blame them for it because if you're starting a league, the first people you're going to ask are your friends, and I don't think there's a problem with that. But I think there is an issue in that people are like, oh, this is boring. It's because you're adding your friends to the leagues that you're in. Again, I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm in a ton of leagues with my friends that I battle the same people over and over again. It's because I enjoy battling with them and they're close friends of mine. And I don't have a problem with that. But then you can't go around saying, oh, there's nobody in Draft League anymore. It's because you're not looking for people. I've played in all types of skill levels, all types of notoriety leagues, and it's just that other people aren't looking for that. I think a huge example of that, of a person that does go out and look for any league that they can, is someone like Sven Thun, who is one of the best players in the world, I believe. I don't think there's any debate about that. But Sven will play in all kinds of leagues. He'll play in leagues that have really low ratings because he just enjoys battling. And he started the pack, but he also started a whole bunch of pack side leagues because he just enjoys battling. And, he runs it because he knows that other people also want to play Pokemon Draft Leagues, and so why not give more opportunities for them? And I think that's great. I think that's what Draft League is built upon, is people saying, "Oh, this is something I enjoy doing. I know other people enjoy doing it. I'll run a league, and whoever wants to join is welcome to join." And I think that that's what makes this community so great, and I think that that is why the leagues, or why Draft League in general isn't in a tough situation or dying or boring or anything like that. And it's because the people that make it up aren't boring. Sure, you can find videos boring. That's fine. I'm not going to hold it against you. But as long as you're having fun making videos, then I don't see a problem with it. I don't care if you're in this community for creating content or because you enjoy battling, but as long as you're getting something out of it, I think it's totally fine whatever you're doing. Personally, I don't have any interest in making content, but I do love battling, and I think that it's fun that I can save my battles for later, and I can post them for not posterity's sake, because I'm not going to be showing this to my kids or anything like that, but like it's fun to look back and just see like where I was, a year ago when I was just starting Wi-Fi Draft League battles, and to where I am now, and it's something that you can look back on, and it's something that you can do for other people as well. I know I've watched a ton of Owen recently, because I think that he's grown a ton recently, and I'm really impressed by him because I remembered watching him a while back, and he was, a young kid who would get super upset at some of his battles when luck wouldn't go his way, and I think he's grown a ton, and it's been really cool to watch that now he's much more mature and he is much more graceful when things don't go his way, and I think that's awesome, and I think it's a really cool thing that comes with this community is that you can see people grow and change over time, and it doesn't matter how many views a video has, that's still going to be true. I can still see, you know, oh, I was so much more aggressive as a, 21-year-old compared to now when I'm 23, I can still look back at that even though those videos have 10 views. It doesn't matter. I think that people in these videos, a couple of them, I went through, I want to make it known. I watched all of the videos that have come out as of now about people saying, is Draft League dead and everything like that. And I think I did a good amount of research just to, make sure I had all my information straight. But I think these people were really focused on just why aren't videos getting views anymore? And I don't think that's the main point of Draft League, personally. I think that a large majority of people that are playing in Draft League or watching Draft League don't care about how popular Draft League is. I think that that's just the small minority of people who can actually tell the difference of how many people are watching their videos. I think that pretty much all of the people who posted the videos in the first place are people that have, a couple hundred or even a couple thousand subscribers who notice when their videos go from, say, 700 to 400 views. But for the large majority of Draft League coaches, I can't tell you what my most viewed battle is. I can't. And I wouldn't be able to tell you if my views were dropping from, 30 to 20. That's not something that's important to me, and I don't think it's important to a lot of people who are making Draft League videos. They're just doing it because they want to show their friends the battles that they're having, and they want to, just record it because it's fun to record videos. It's fun to record battles. And I think that that's where a lot of it comes to. Like, sure, commentary is fun. I enjoy watching it. I was in a league that did a prime time where two of the battles every week would be commentated over, and it was the first time that anyone was seeing the battles, and it was a ton of fun because it was being live commentated, where the commentary was pre-recorded and then streamed to everyone in the league, and that's a ton of fun. But again, I think that uh, that's more of a league by league thing, and I think the best leagues are the ones that do this type of stuff. But it's not the stuff that necessarily is going to grow the league to make it super well known and super popular. It's just that the league itself is going to be stronger and the friendship within the league is going to be better and everyone's going to be just having more fun with the league. I think that's an important aspect of running a league, is making it fun for everyone that's in the league. I don't think the point is to expand the brand, it's just make sure that all of your coaches are having a good time. And I think that that should be the main priority when you're running a league. And what else do I have to say? I'm sure there's more. This isn't gonna be edited. I don't edit any of my videos. I'm sure if you've watched my videos, you know that nothing gets cut, nothing gets edited because I don't know how to, and I'm too lazy to learn. But I think this is a good place to end it. It's 15 minutes. It's more of a rant than anything informational, but I think that it is important to get all sides of the story. And I think that I come from a unique perspective in that I am not a large content creator, but I am very active in the community. I think that I'm coming from a place of, not the larger leagues, because that's the other thing. I haven't been in the WBE, the GBA, the UPA, the APA, anything like that. I've grinded my way up into the point where now I am starting to get invited to some of these larger leagues, but it's only because I'm doing really well in some smaller leagues. And I finally have gotten a little bit of notoriety, but I have tons of friends who are in the same leagues as me that aren't getting invited to any of these leagues because, they don't have, oh, the CCS or anything like that. And I think it sucks because they're really fun people, they're entertaining people, but nobody knows who they are because there's a lot of draft league content creators, and I think that's a great problem to have. I love watching content from people who, even if they only have 10 subscribers, they're still making the same draft league content as anyone else. I don't care about the production value. I'm here to watch draft league battles and to see how other people build and how other people battle. I think that's what I love about draft league is that everyone has their own style, and I think that's incredible. And I think the people that are saying, "Oh, it's stale because it's everyone battling the same people over and over again," it's like, well, that's your fault if you're battling the same people. I have battled a ton of different people, and it's because I'm joining lots of leagues with completely different groups of people in all of them. And I think that if people would expand beyond and, not worry about, oh, I'm only going to be in these leagues where everyone is well known and everyone is as popular or is more popular than me, so I can grow my recognition. I think that's dumb. I think it's more important to just join leagues you think you're going to have a good time in and to just have fun. Uh, I think that's really all I have. I'm talking in circles, I think, at this point. I'm not really sure, but that's what I usually do when I'm in front of a camera, so I assume that's what's happening right now. But I think that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Don't like or subscribe because I don't want your subscriptions. I don't want the engagement. You can frick off, but I think it's nice to get my opinion out here because I think I do have a very different opinion than a lot of the people that have been making videos, and I do want to see if other people feel the same way as me because I am willing to admit I watch a lot more draft league content than the average person or even the average draft league player. So I'm definitely a little bit biased in the fact that I'll watch anybody's content just because I enjoy the format. But I do think that there's more people than these people know that are watching a ton of draft league content. Like when I can point to my videos, I get probably I can't tell you, but I think I get around 20 views per video. I don't know who more than 5 of these people are. There's 15 people watching my videos, and I don't know why anyone will watch my videos over other draft league, and it's because they're watching a lot of draft league content. There's a ton of people that are watching a lot of draft league videos out there. If you think about, how many views all of everyone's videos together combined get, that's a lot of views if you, pull all the creators together. There's a lot of people watching Draft League and there's a lot of people playing in Draft League. It's just that they don't have the voice that some of the few larger content creators have. And so no one realizes it. And I think that that's a little bit sad because I know there are a ton of people that either are in smaller draft leagues that want to move upward, or a lot of players that aren't in draft leagues and they don't know how to get into draft leagues because they'll never get accepted into leagues like the APA or the UPA because there's a standard that's set, but these people don't have anywhere to start. And so I think that's a big issue. Is people watch large leagues and they say, "Oh, I want to be in a draft league," but they're not going to be in those leagues. And so it's like, well, guess I can't be in any league. But I'm rambling again. I should just cut off the video at some point, so I'll do that right now. But thanks for watching, and bye, y'all.